Okay, well, I'm in the process of switching out my fairings to the Repsol fairings. This is the front fender, and here's the old red Honda one. A couple things that I've noticed on changing these is there's this little plate back here which is going to hold the screw on this side, and there's a rivet which is holding this nut plate in place. So I didn't expect that. I'm going to have to drill out this it's just a little pop rivet, pretty easy just to drill out, and then I'll have to reinstall that pop rivet, and then this nut plate will come off. But you need to take those off, and then they have the little bearings here, which I'm also going to have to take out, which they should just push out. This that just pulls off. And then these things will just, will just pull out. There, just like that. And that's that little bearing that's gonna sit in there. And that piece on the other side, I'll put that on the other side of there, and it'll be good to go there. Okay, in order to get these nut plates off the fender so I can put them on the new fender, or the front fender, I'm going to have to drill out these little pop rivets, and then this is the nut plate there, and then I just put in another pop rivet and the new one, and it's good to go. So we'll drill that out. Okay, you drilled that off. There's the nut plate, and the rest of the rivet will just come out, and then we'll install the nut plate on the new one. Okay, so here's your new fairing, and the nut plate goes in like that. The rivet goes in there like that, and then you just take your hand riveting tool and seal it up. Make sure you keep the tool as flush as possible. The stem breaks off, and the rivet is squeezed in there. Alright, now as you can see, this is the old side fairing, and the new ones don't come put together, so you have to put all these inserts together with them, take them off, reuse all the old OEM screws and stuff, and I'll use the new connection pieces that they provided with the kit. This is the front fairing, and just a side note that you really want to make sure that you transfer all the little bolts and nut plates from these fairings over to the new fairings, because the new fairings do not have some of the bolts and stuff and the nut plates. So make sure that you pull all these nut plates off and put them on. There's another one. There's another one. Here's the newly assembled Repsol fairings, left and right, versus the old fairings. Okay, so I finally got the fairings on from my kit. One of the problems that had actually taken place was the tank was painted the wrong color. It was painted red instead of the Repsol orange. So I finally got the kit on the bike, and it looks pretty good. There were some issues that I had with the overall fit. Basically, the where is it? On the other side, the tank, there were this hole, which is under this fairing here, was just a little small, and in order for me to kind of put the tank on, I would have really had to smush it down, which I didn't like that bolt being under so much pressure, so I enlarged a hole which is under holding that tank in place. There's also some issues with the fit right here, and the fit doesn't quite connect right there. So I think if you get aftermarket plastics, you're going to have to expect some sort of fit issues. And I'll figure out some sort of fix right there. I'm sure I can figure out something with maybe some epoxy or something. And otherwise the kit looks pretty good. Has all the decals down there. I actually had to put the Honda decals on them. They sent the Honda decals to me in a bag, and it wasn't hard to put the decals on there, but so I had to put those on. No big deal.